18 quintillion planets. A number so massive the human brain can't even comprehend it. If you visited every single planet in this game for just 1 second, it would take you billions of years to see them all. This is No Man's Sky, an entire universe in your pocket. A game about exploration, survival, trade, and combat. But we all know, it wasn't always like this. 10 years ago, this title wasn't just a game, it was a punchline, a synonym for broken promises. But today it stands as arguably the greatest comeback story in the history of entertainment media. How did this happen? And more importantly, is it worth strapping into that cockpit today? Buckle up, we're initiating hyperdrive. Let's rewind. It's E3. A tiny indie studio called Hello Games drops a trailer that shocks the world. No loading screens, infinite worlds, procedural generation. The hype was unreal. But when the game launched in 2016, reality hit hard. The multiplayer we were promised, missing. The planets, empty. The animals looked like genetic experiments gone wrong. The internet didn't just dislike it, they burned it down. Returns, lawsuits, death threats against the developers. It looked like game over for Hello Games. Most studios would have folded. They would have taken the cash and vanished, or shut down the studio entirely. But Sean Murray and his team did something rare in this industry. They went radio silent, they didn't tweet, they just worked. It started with the Foundation update, then Pathfinder, then Atlas Rises, brick by brick. They built the game they promised, and then they built even more. The next update was the turning point. Finally, real multiplayer. We could see our friends, we could build bases. Anywhere, underwater, on mountain peaks in low orbit. They added VR support for free. They overhauled the entire graphics engine. They brought in mechs, living ships, and horror-style derelict freighters. And just last year, with the Worlds update, they revolutionized the tech again. Look at this water, look at these clouds. This isn't that indie game from 2016 anymore. This looks like a next-gen AAA title. And the craziest part? Zero paid DLC. Every single update has been 100% free. But what do you actually do for 200 hours? The core loop is still there. Explore, mine, survive. You land on a toxic planet, your hazard protection is failing, and you're scrambling for sodium. But once you survive, the freedom kicks in. You become an architect. Base building is now as deep as Minecraft, but with a sci-fi aesthetic. You can build farms, power grids, teleporters, or you become a fleet admiral. You can buy massive freighters, mobile bases you can summon across the galaxy. You recruit frigates and send them on real-time missions. And yes, there is action. Space combat has been massively improved. You can recruit squadrons to fight by your side. You can take on the Sentinels, destroy massive walkers, and even craft your own custom staffs and weapons. It's not Call of Duty, but it packs a punch. But what makes No Man's Sky unique is the vibe. That retro sci-fi look, inspired by 70s book covers. Combined with the soundtrack by 65 Days of Static, it creates a flow state I haven't felt in any other game. It's meditative. And then there is the community. Walk into the Anomaly, the multiplayer hub. Complete strangers will just gift you valuable items, no strings attached. You have groups like the Galactic Hub Project that are civilizing and mapping entire regions of space. In a game that is mathematically infinite, players found a way to not feel lonely. So let's get to the point. Is No Man's Sky perfect? No. The procedural generation can get repetitive eventually. The inventory management can be a headache, but this game is a triumph of vision over reality. Hello Games proved that a bad launch doesn't have to be the end. For the current price, you can often grab it on sale for $20 to $30. You are getting thousands of hours of content. If you have even a spark of love for sci-fi, astronomy, or sandbox games, you need to play this. It's more than a game, it's a journey. Let me know in the comments, which update brought you back? Or have you been here since day one? Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next system. Traveler, out.